What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Scott Kazmir, big arm, always has had a big arm. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His changeup has gotten better. The key to Scott Kazmir, throwing strikes early on an account. When he gets beat, most of the time he beats himself by the base on balls. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Settling in now, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis has a read on it. 1 down. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike. Count on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields it from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks at this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
So now Carlos Santana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1 on its way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
No balls.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hoskins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Batting set. Catcher. Cameron.
Digging in now for Philadelphia. Cameron Rupp. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Into the box, Michael Franco, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
0-1.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 3 runs already home here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Adam Rosales.
Into the box now, Adam Rosales. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Pause, now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jared Eichhoff, one of the top up-and-coming pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 97. forehand curveball from a right-hander. Might have the best right-handed curveball from a starter in baseball right now. Guy has a terrific future.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He has 9 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Liner toward right center. Williams is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Schimpf scoops it up. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the 0-1. 1-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-1 home. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. One left for Philadelphia, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Ryan Schimpf, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Franco moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Flowers, a native of Georgia. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 2 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They're down 4-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rhys Hoskins. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Albies takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Cameron Rupp.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Rupp. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2-2. Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work. And He's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. As he rips it on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
In now, Adam Rosales. As he'll take a look at ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-0 pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Phillies shortstop in front in the count. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Phillies leave them loaded, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now batting, Lane Adams. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lane Adams.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
One of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up, but these guys aren't being very patient.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Scott Kazmir.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Scott Kazmir. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away. He is likely not to be bunting here, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a little surprising to see the bunt still on here, but he puts it down anyway. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Center fielder number 11, Ender.
Striding in once again, Ender Inciarte. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Herrera to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves 1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit out to short. And one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Lines softly to the right side. Foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Looking at his career totals, Hernandez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be saved. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. 2 balls and no strikes. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. In to score is the runner from third. Make it 5-1.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Phillies on top, 5-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
Ready for another chance, Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rosales comes up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. One run on 3 hits and 6 errors in the game so far. Yikes.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down here 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, Cameron Rupp. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Cameron Rupp.
First offering on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael
Digging in
Franco.
once again, Michael Franco. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside corner. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Adam Rosales.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Rosales will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Weak chopper up the line. Schimpf throws it in. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, Jared Eichhoff. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, center fielder. Odubel.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And it's fouled away. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it, makes the play, one away.
The batter, left fielder, Lane Adams.
Standing in, Lane Adams. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. Hit in the air to right field. Williams is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dansby Swanson. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string.
The pitcher, number 19, Scott Kazmir.
Kurt Suzuki has come out into the on-deck circle now, as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir.
Kurt Suzuki.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Swanson, the runner at first, with 2 gone. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two and 1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Shot weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They're down 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 46, Chase Whitley.
Digging in once again. Williams, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Takes a knee-high fastball. Whitley, originally from the state of Alabama. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 0-2 once more. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeman is there. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. There's a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1. They're up 5-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. They'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Ready for another chance? Nick Markakis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Ryan Schimpf. Popped him up. Rupp over to his left. And the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Catcher, Cameron Rupp.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
For Philadelphia, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
1-0.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Adam Rosales. And that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Into the box now, Jared Eichhoff. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Freeman is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 5. And
leading off for the Braves, catcher.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move in the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
It's 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Boy, sure taking a sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. The next 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Williams. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a
The
trap.
batter, number 1.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Lane Adams. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tapper up the line. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Danny Santana will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Danny Santana.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosales backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And they are not going to get him at the plate as he slides across to make it 5-3 now.
Center fielder number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself. and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 39, Freeman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside corner. Freeman, 30 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Another 0-2 home. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network. Right.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His career numbers against Hector Neris: 8 hits in 15 at-bats.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of boop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Neris, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 0-2 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Stepping in now, Ryan Schimpf. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 0-1, here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Grant Dayton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now Carlos Santana, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cameron Rupp. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Number 7, Michael Franco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Soft liner toward short. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Aroldis Vizcaíno enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
38, Aroldis Vizcaíno.
In now, Adam Rosales, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Aaron Altair will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And that misses ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Down the first baseline, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's 1 for 4. Look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Vizcaíno, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Now another 2-2. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 5. Nick.
Settling in now, Nick Williams. He went down on strikes last time up. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heat.
And another foul ball. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyler Flowers. He'll begin things against K-Rod, who tries to close things out in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, number 1. Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So coming to the plate, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Franco is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Into the box, Lane Adams. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Phillies are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Phillies